Hi, good morning. Well, it's not really morning anymore. It's like lunchtime, like noontime, 12. But welcome to my messy office. So my workspace is in our basement. It's kind of like an extra like room, not really a room, hence the dividers. In our basement it used to kind of like a bar section, and we have those studio lights already in there when we moved in. But today I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna show you guys how I prepare for online school. I will be doing most of the work in here just to have like a separate environment from my bedroom. So let's hop into it. So I'm starting off dito sa area na to where I have my clothing rack. I feel like this is this part of my studio gets the most messiest and cluttered just because constant yung pag try on ko ng damit or pagtahe or pagplancha. So usually maguling area na to. And also my sisters, they tend to use my iron space as well. So I'm just putting away those clothes, just putting them back in the rack and organizing them by color. So now I'm putting away yung sketches ko na nasa sahig, ang cluttered lang, diba? And then yung boxes na mga recent online purchases ko, I'm also putting that away. Medyo minsan lang naman to nangyayari. Usually my floor is clean, it's just the desk that's messy. And then I also put back my ring light where it's supposed to be. The second messiest part of this room is my sewing area, and this is special mention kasi ate Angel, if you're watching this YouTube videos, ikaw na naman yung nagkalat nito. So my bobbins are kind of buhol-buhol, and I'm trying to trim those off and reorganizing my drawers and my threads as well. And I do have a trash bin right next to my sewing machine. I don't really throw it out like every day, more like kasi scraps lang siya ng fabric. So iniiwan ko lang dyan. So now onto this desk, medyo messy because I actually gathered all my cameras together kasi nilinis ko yung lenses nila, so it's a little bit messy. And then I also just took out some garbage sa purse ko, so that's that. And I'm just putting away my yoga mat and the Wacom tablet, which is my friend's. And then let's put it down. So underneath my desk, I actually have briefcases of documents here, equipment, makeup, and all of that. And those drawers, I do keep my school supplies that I'm currently not using, and I also put my yoga mat in there just so our cat don't see it right away because he tends to scratch it. So I'm keeping my camera bags here, not in high places because they might fall and break. So I'm trying to keep them organized in there. And then in that basket is actually where I store my wires, my chargers, any sorts of ports. So yep. So I recently just tried on the binder into notebooks to fit in my backpack just to make sure. So I'm just putting away my tote bag. It's usually on the floor, so it just stays there. And then here I have the basket of ports. I try to keep it on the right side of my desk just so I could grab any ports, chargers, any hard drives that I need right next to me. And I also just rearrange it so it doesn't look as messy or all jumbled up. So my desk setup is pretty fine with me. It works amazing already with all the camera angles or whatever. So there's no need to reorganize my desk. It's just more of, putting things away like notebooks, hair ties, any cluttered items. So that's just what I'm doing there, just so it's work ready when I'm ready. There you go. I think we're kind of done in here. So let's hop on to our devices. For my iPad, I use this quite a lot. So what I'm just doing now is I'm trying to compile all of the unacademic or non-academic, anything that's not really for school, such as, social media or games or all that other stuff that you see on the screen. I just try to put them all in one folder and put them on a different page, just so I don't see them right on the first page. I don't get distracted. And whatever I think is important and I think is helpful during my online schooling, I put them all in the first page. So yeah, we want to try to stay away from any distractions. So that's that. The next thing I'm doing here is I'm actually clearing up my desktop. So any notification, I'm opening it, just like what you're seeing, the FaceTime. I'm removing any apps on my dock that I think is, not really necessary for school and such. And then I am also opening any notifications, any updates, just so I don't see any of the red bubbles, because it's bothersome for me. One of the things that I highly suggest you guys do is check if you have your school's academic calendar up on their website already, because that's what I'm doing here. I'm just jotting down the important dates, well, whatever I think is important to me as a student that I should be aware of. I write it down in my planner. I know everything is online, but I still suggest and advise that you guys write this down. It's nice because then you are ahead of your time, you know the deadlines, any events, any holidays, or any announcements. You're aware of that. And also, final grades. One thing that I look ahead for, you want to make sure that you are up to date. One of the things that I also do is I always update my calendar, so I usually cross out the days that are already done, and then I would highlight the important dates. So what I'm highlighting here is actually the first week of school. Then I'm also checking my emails. I always double check, triple check my emails from my professors, any requirements that I might have glanced at only, and so I'm making sure that I have everything so I come prepared on the first day of school. Requirements or registration for Canvas, I am double checking that. I'm also checking our Canvas if the course is already up, just so I could read what's ahead, but so far they're not really up there yet. So I'm just closing my tabs, and I was actually ready and prepared to close everything down, but then my package came in the mail. And so while I was actually editing this clip, I was like, oops, here you go, let's do an unboxing. So I ordered just a couple notebooks from Amazon. It's for my bio and for my math class. They're just grid notebooks or quad notebooks. They're great for labs, numbers, math classes, and so I just have those. I'll try to link that down below if you're interested. Hindi siya Muji brand, but it's the same quality. So as you can see, I've already labeled yung ibang notebooks ko, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and label those as well. I think that's pretty much it for this video, really. And it's just all about reset and clearing up and preparing for the new school year that is completely online. So you want to change the environment, and I hope you guys do the same. I hope you got something from this video, and will also motivate you to clean up and organize your stuff. And I pray that you guys do well this year, 2020, and keep the faith, everyone, and God bless. Bye bye.
If you found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah.